You know what they say, knowledge is power, and there's no denying that a good school is the perfect place for students to learn. But let's be real. There are all sorts of schools out there. Some can be pretty uptight and strict, while others can be a bit more weird, strange, and bizarre. I'm running out of words here. Here are the 10 weirdest schools you won't believe actually exist. Number 10. Floating schools. When it comes to big problems, you need big solutions, and Bangladesh has a massive problem with devastating floods that wreck everything in their path, leaving a third of the country affected and hundreds of kids out of school every year. But Mohammed Rezwan came up with an awesome and creative solution. He built floating schools. Of course, he didn't do it alone. He started his own NGO in 1998 with just $500 and his life savings, and used an old computer to get things started. It took until 2002 to get enough funding for the first floating school, but now there are over 50 of them, complete with Wi-Fi, libraries, and even clinics. These schools serve around 97,000 people in flood-prone areas and have helped 500,000 people overall. Mohammed is definitely a superhero without a cape. Number 9. The Brooklyn Free School. Brooklyn Free School is like a dream school for all the rebellious kids out there. Can you imagine? They don't have any fixed curriculum, no exams, and no attendance requirements. You can even skip classes whenever you want. You have the complete freedom to create your own schedule and choose the classes you want to take. Want to learn how to write a review of your favorite restaurant or dissect your favorite cartoon? You can do it all here. The school is divided into 2 groups, 4 to 11-year-olds and 11 to 18-year-olds. The students are in charge of the classes and the teachers only act as moderators. It sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? Would you want to study at a school like this? Number 8. Cave School. In Quizhou, China, there's a small town called Zhongdong, and it's really isolated from city life. The town is in a gigantic cave that's almost 6,000 feet above sea level, and it's only accessible by foot, which takes over half an hour of walking through mountains. Since the 20 families who do live there need a good education for their kids, they created a school themselves. The school is huge, 754.5 feet long, 377 feet wide, and 164 feet high. It had 6 classes and 200 students, many of whom came from even more remote areas. But then in 2011, the Chinese government declared that their country is not a caveman society and closed the school that the inhabitants had made inside the cave. Now, the children have to walk more than 5 hours to get to school, which isn't fair at all. Number 7. Train platform schools. When this teacher named Indrajit Khurana was commuting to work on the train, she saw some kids begging for money instead of going to school. So she had a brilliant idea. If the children won't come to school, then let the school come to them. That's how Khurana founded the Ruchika organization, which has been teaching kids on trains since 1985. Initially, she started with just one school, but now her charity program has expanded to provide education to over 4,000 students across India. These schools are specifically designed for street children, working children, and those from low-income families. Kids gather on train platforms and learn to read and write using flashcards, songs, theater, music, and puppets. They're even provided with food and medicine to keep them motivated to learn. What a fantastic idea, right? Number 6. The Gulu Elementary School. Have you ever heard of Gulu? It's this tiny town in China that you can only get to by squeezing through narrow passageways and dodgy bridges. But hidden away in one of the mountains is the Gulu Primary School, and it's pretty amazing. There's only one teacher, a guy named Shen Qiujin, who's been running the school since he was 18 years old. When he first got there, the school was in terrible shape. It was practically falling apart. But after one of the students actually fell off the mountain trying to use the bathroom, Shen rallied the villagers and they all pitched in to renovate the school. Now it's in great shape and all the kids in the area can get a quality education even though they're so far from the city. Number 5. Underground School. Abo Elementary School in Artesia, New Mexico is a pretty unique school. It was actually built as a clandestine school by President John F. Kennedy during the Cold War, which means it was intended to function as a shelter in case of an emergency. The school is entirely underground with 3 different entrances, each protected by a massive steel armored door weighing over 1,700 pounds. It even has decontamination showers. The school was built to withstand a 20 megaton radiation attack and explosion, but thankfully it never had to serve that purpose. Unfortunately, Abo Elementary School closed in 1995 because it was too expensive to maintain. It's a shame though, who would have wanted to study in such an incredible shelter? Number 4. Witch School. So maybe this school won't teach you how to ride a broom or cast a spell on your ex to make them stay, but you'll definitely learn about pagan beliefs, Corellian magic, Wiccan teachings, and all kinds of divination stuff. They've got like 40,000 students, most of whom take classes online, but there's also a physical campus for those who want to show up in person. It used to be in Chi-town, but they got hassled by some religious nuts who even threw holy water all over the place. So they bounced to Salem, Massachusetts, that place where they supposedly used to burn witches. But it's cool there because they've got their own witch community and everyone's super friendly. There are rumors going around that subscribing to this channel does bring luck, so let's put that rumor to the test, shall we? Number 3. School of the Future. The West Philadelphia School of the Future opened in 2006, and they don't even use books anymore. Everything is done on fancy computers. The teachers have the super high-tech smart boards, and the students each have their own digital lockbox that only opens with their ID card. It's like Fort Knox for all their stuff. And get this, because they're all experts in Microsoft Office and other software, they're practically guaranteed to get great jobs when they graduate. Talk about being ahead of the game. Number 2. The Harvey Milk School. Harvey Milk High School is a really special place. It's named after Harvey Milk, who was a super cool gay activist and politician. The school was made to provide education to everyone, including people who are gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgender. The best part is that it's a safe haven for students who are discriminated against or bullied because of their sexual orientation or the sexual orientation of their parents. The teachers are awesome and they welcome all students with open arms, no matter who they are. It's so great that even 13% of the students are straight. The school is super proud of all their students, and they have an amazing graduation rate of 95%, and 60% of their students go on to higher education. Do you think it's a great educational option? Number 1. Clown College. Now, if you're one of those people who gets creeped out by clowns, chances are you haven't seen a show put on by one of the clown college grads. Yeah, you read that right, a college just for clowns. Created by the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey circus owner Irvin Fell, this school taught over 1,500 clowns since 1968. They learned how to create their own unique clown persona, how to use makeup and design their own costumes, and even acrobatics, juggling, stilt walking, and pantomimes. Unfortunately, the college closed its doors in 1997, leaving the world without a source of professionally trained clowns. Bummer. Which of these schools is the winner for the weirdest school? Leave us a comment and share this video like the world is about to end, and I'll see you at the next video. Peace.